I am LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk. Today is Tuesday, March the 23rd, 2021. My commentary is going to be about the trending topic of Sharon Osbourne, one of the TV co-hosts from The Talk. She and Sheryl Underwood. This actually took place Wednesday, March the 10th, 2021, where they were discussing, as many of you I'm sure have heard and is aware of, one of this trending topic between The Talk two co-hosts, Sharon Osbourne and Sheryl Underwood. And big kudos to Sheryl Underwood for maintaining her composure, being one, a professional, two, just being a woman, then a woman of color, because we already know we as blacks are often get the slogan or get the tactics of being known as women that basically blow up, can't contain our composure. We get labeled as being the bitter black woman and all of this. But big kudos to our sister, the one and only Sheryl Underwood. We're proud of you, sis, and we're with you. We got your back. So let's talk about this. Oprah Winfrey, the one and only Oprah, did a interview with Prince Harry and his wife, Meghan Markle. A lot of things was revealed. One, the racism about the royal family, and I think our First Lady Michelle Obama said it best. I wasn't surprised. We know racism is alive and well. It's alive and well in the United States of America. It's alive and well in England. It is what it is. It's not new, and it's sad and unfortunate to say, but it isn't going away. Racism is here. Why? Because we still have racist white people who play the role like they okay with us or we're their friends. They like us, when in reality, they are just doing what they have to do. One, just like with Sharon Osbourne, basically to continue to have her platform, to fatten her pockets from that TV co-host. She was so adamant in defending, as she said, quote, her friend Piers Morgan with his racist, and all Sheryl said, how would you, basically gave, it's being seen as racist comment by some people, more especially people of color. So what would you say? And Sheryl and I, if you haven't seen it, just go out there and, like I said, it's the trending topic. This happened March the 10th. Today is March 23rd. It's still being talked about. I just listened to some ladies have a discussion. Lisa Ray, Vivica Fox, Selena Johnson, and that was on. I'm not sure the other lady's name that they was doing their conversation with, but I was listening to them doing a discussion about it. But as we say, we should never get so comfortable to really let our guards down or to think that white people are our friends. Yes, some of them are, but many of them are not. There's a difference. Some of them are, many of them are not. And just from the clips that I have seen, I would say that in Sharon Osbourne, if she really, the person that she would really consider a friend is the one she was defending, and as Vivica Fox made it in her the conversation she was having again with the lady she was having, so vicious and just her racist, because she said she had been on The Talk and she's been around Sharon. She was really surprised. But see, Maya Angelou told us this: when people show you who they are, believe them. And we need to believe them the first time they show us who they really are. That difference. Like how we all got that button that can be pushed. Let's just keep it real. Be honest. But what's in you, and that's any individual, what is in you, it will eventually come out of you. And this is what happened with Sharon Osbourne. And also, I remember the time And let me play that clip. I do want to play that clip. Her daughter, Kelly Osbourne, was a guest co-host on The View. And she had made, it was during time when Donald Trump was getting ready to run for election or something. Him being like he often has done, he was being downgrading or belittling, talking about immigrants. And this is what Kelly Osbourne made a statement. Let me see if this clip will play. Here we go. And this is from Daily Mail, and this was back in 2015. She said, if you kick every Latino out of this country, then who is going to be cleaning your toilet, Donald Trump, Kelly Osbourne said last week on The View. The 30-year-old quickly realized her insensitive remark, and she got called out by one at the time, this lady who was a former co-host of The View, Rosie Perez, who's actually a Latino herself, deeply upset on the topic segment about Donald Trump's poll numbers with Latinos. Co-host Rosie Perez read stats that found 75% of Latinos do not like Trump. The View, I'm trying to see if I can get the clip to play so we can listen to it. But again, and the reason I brought her daughter up, it just proves, again, what's in a person is going to come out. It just proves that Sharon's racist. Her daughter is racist. Piers Morgan is racist. Meghan McCain is racist. Mitch McConnell, the woman from my state that will sit front row at a public, I refuse to say her name because I'm not going to give her that, but I am going to continue to speak on the statement that she has said and has yet to apologize. She would sit front row at a public. I mean, all these people. We know Donald Trump, he's racist. It's so many people. Again, right? I can't get that clip to play, but you can go on your Google Kelly Osbourne on The View talking about, like I said, well, who's going to be cleaning your toilet, as if that's the only thing immigrants or Latinos can be doing. And that View co-host also pointed out to her. So it's been said that they're now on hiatus since this CBS is doing a investigation in regards to the episode and the high tension, the racism, because Sharon Osbourne has been getting a lot of, basically being dragged, getting a lot of backlash on Twitter, social media. You just Google her name, that's still a trending topic. Various news outlets and all of this. Again, I think our First Lady, former First Lady Michelle Obama said it best. I wasn't surprised, and I'm not surprised. I'm not even surprised with finding out how the royals were to Meghan Markle. And they may play the game, but like I said, we just can't get comfortable. We can't get lax into thinking we're on the same level as them. Because see, they are, to them, we will always be beneath them. See, they would never see us as an equal or on the same level, and definitely not above them. That's why the first African American President Barack Obama caught so much crap and so much HELL from people. Is because he was a black man. This country was founded on racism. I've said this in so many commentary, and I just have to continue. We have to continue to have this conversation because this is where we are in the United States of America. Racism still exists, and we as a people, as a people of color, we have to stand together. Because as we see, they gonna always stand with theirs. And a white woman would tell her black co-host that they've been co-hosting for years. I believe this is what maybe the 11th season, I believe, of The Talk. And Sheryl Underwood, I think Sharon has been there from the beginning. And Sheryl has been there maybe quite some time as well. But see, she defended her white counterpart friend and told Sheryl, well, don't you cry. And so now she wants to also be saying, well, she feel like she was set up, she was attacked. Supposedly, allegedly, that she feel like the producers set her up. But no, you can't use that, because it's you that showed who you were, Sharon Osbourne. So therefore, you got to own it. You got to take accountability for what you did. As you said, Piers, let me see if I can find some of her tweets. I see people will show you who they are. This is what she had tweeted. People forget that you're paid for your opinions and that you're just speaking your truth. That was her defense in regards to Piers Morgan and his racism of being called out. Okay, well, if you're being paid, she's a TV talk show host. So therefore, she knew what she was doing. She was giving her opinions, but once she was called out, she couldn't handle the heat. See, a lot of people can dish things out, but when they're in the hot seat, so to speak, they can't handle it. And then they want to play the victim. They want to say she feel like she was set up. It's a TV talk show host. So you knew what was going on. No, okay, let me on talking about her daughter Kelly. That was back in 2011. It says March 2nd, 2011. Daughter Kelly Osbourne was filling in for her substitute, a former, like I said, she was guest co-hosting on The View, and she made that statement. I'm sorry, no. That was on August 2011. The former co-host Leah Rim was released from the talk. I believe it was 2015. See, this is, like I said, the 7-11 season. They've had Holly Robinson Peete was one of the first co-hosts, but it was said she was fired. She even tweeted, said she's old enough to, let me go to Holly's tweet. Hold on here. But again, just never let our guards down. I'm seeing on like if you pull up Google, it's still talking about it, saying she may not return to Sharon Osbourne may not return to the show. Sharon may not return to the U.S. TV talk show as race escalate. She put herself in the hot seat. And again, you must own your own responsibility. Take accountability for your role. You're a TV talk show host. TV talk show hosts get paid good money, and they're getting paid to give their opinion. And she supposedly she said both her and Piers have said that they're not going to apologize and all of this. So you got to own it. I don't believe you were set up. I will say, you just, a side of you that had not been seen, but that what was obviously really in you, it just got revealed. And so now you got to take accountability. Got to take accountability for your role. And I don't understand why the show is on hiatus. And I understand, okay, yeah, you're doing the investigation, but to have the TV show and then it's still, cause it was last week and it's still in on hiatus because of what happened basically because of Sharon Osbourne, all of these ladies are now suffering. Here's a tweet that Anna Navarro had tweeted. It says, "So nice and classy for Miss Osbourne to be sharing a private email from 10 years ago. But really, all I want to know is it's true that the lady whose husband chops the head off of bats called Holly Pete to ghetto." It has been, according to Holly Pete, she said she's old enough to remember Sharon getting her fired and saying that for being too ghetto, allegedly. But that is a tweet. And also, here's another one. "You force an assistant to run into your burning home to save paintings. Then you laugh about firing them when they didn't find your dangerous request, only to backtrack after you got intense backlash. And you think we believe you over Holly and Liv?" That's what someone tweeted to Sharon Osbourne. I remember a few years ago, but they said she sent her assistant in to save, as she said, some painting. And I thought animal as well to her dog. And I see her dog was sitting there on the show that day. And let's listen to this. This was in 2018, where Sharon Osbourne had made a comment about Meghan Markle. Okay, listen.
Because she brought blackness to the royal family, which is not confined. She's black.
Yeah, no, I know, but she doesn't look black. To anybody.
And see, that's a sign of ignorance by white people, because if you don't look black to them like me, they would have no problem identifying. Because, like I said, if you look at me, automatically, I'm an African American woman. But Meghan Markle, because honestly, I didn't realize she was black or mixed race until it really came out that her mother was black and her father was white, because she didn't look black. But because of having two parents of different races, that made her an interracial person, or parent, like I say, a parent that's African American, a parent that's Caucasian. But white people, and like Sharon, on the day that incident took place, when it got heated and all of that, will educate me. They always tell us, when I say us, meaning black African Americans, black people, people of color, or immigrants in all of this, educate me. They don't want to be educated about you and I. All they gotta do is pick up a book, textbook, and social media, technology now, Google, and all of that. They don't want to be educated about anything other than them. So let's keep that real. And it's not my responsibility to educate a woman who can educate herself. That's where I'm at. So we shall see how this unfolds. But I wanted to do my commentary about her. Let me see what else I have on notes. I got on here. Sharon trying to play the victim. She showed herself. She said what she said. She meant what she said. But because she is catching the heat, she's trying to say she was blindsided. The way she was hollering at Sheryl and then trying to cry. Also, she had been on Twitter continuing the same tone and the same attitude, the defensive, the racism rhetoric that she did on that day of the episode with her and Sheryl. Racist people often say, educate me, yet they refuse to be educated. So it's not my responsibility as an African American to educate another race about my race. Just like it's my responsibility to educate myself as much as possible about my race, about the history of my people, and the other races of Caucasian or any race. That's what it's about. We have our own responsibility, but I'm not going to stand for you openly or blatantly, bluntly disrespecting me and being racist to me. I am not that person. So I feel I really wouldn't be surprised if she no longer is a host of the talk and to CBS the talk. I need to be trying to reach out because I would love to have the opportunity to just give my opinion. That's what TV talk shows are about. So if you need like a guest co-host or someone, a guest to speak, I would love that opportunity. But I don't really look for Sharon Osbourne to be back once this investigation is completed. I do think it's very unfortunate that the show had to go on hiatus because of this. If anything, they could have, in my opinion, perhaps just suspended Sharon Osbourne because she is the person that has been, like I said, is being dragged for her racism, the role that she played, but now she wants to play the victim. And all of this, she did an interview that she's also getting dragged for with Kevin Frazier from Entertainment Tonight. Here's another tweet. Sharon Osbourne screaming, educate me about racism at a black woman was an act of violence. This is the tweet that she tweeted to Piers Morgan. At Piers Morgan, I am with you. I stand by you. People forget that you're being paid for your opinion, that you're just speaking your truth. And that's how all of this came about. And now she wants to play the victim. She wants to say she was blindsided. I disagree, but she has the right to say if that's how she felt, or if that's just simply what she wants to say, because this is the United States of America. We have freedom of speech. Again, I think it's very unfortunate that the entire show and all the ladies is now on hiatus because of this. Again, I want to say we're proud of you to Sheryl Underwood. Kudos to you. And I hope everything works out for this because I know two of the ladies was new. And I hope not to see Sharon Osbourne back because I think this may be the point that, hey, it may just be time to say we're going to have to let her go, or however they may, or she may even resign on her own. I don't know. It's an unfortunate situation for the other ladies, but Sharon Osbourne must take accountability for the role she plays. She tweeted the tweet, and again, she continued to have the same tone, continue to have that defiance that she's gonna be for her friend. She out there, as they say on Twitter, tweeting old emails after Holly Robinson Peete called her out, saying that she allegedly called her ghetto, and she said something about the lady Sarah, who's no longer I'm not going to even read that because in my opinion it's just too vulgar, but ongoing investigation revealed Sharon Osbourne called former colleagues Julie Chine slanted eyes, and Sarah Gibber, who is a lesbian, called her a word that I'm not going to say because it's just too vulgar. And so we should see how things turn out in regards to this topic matter. Again, to the talk, I would love the opportunity to be a guest to just chime in and give my opinion perhaps on this or any topic, because I'm inspiring to be what one of those ladies are doing, to be a TV talk show host. So I thank you for this time with me. I'm LaMarsha Lewis. Let's talk.